Hello and welcome back to the diverse discussions here in the Snippet Tree podcast. And we have with us today Dan. Welcome, Dan.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Pleasure to be here.
The pleasure is all ours. And Dan, I think that neurodiversity is often overlooked in conversations about inclusion. Can you help us better understand what neurodiversity is? Why raising awareness is so important? And how can we in the maritime industry foster a more inclusive environment for neurodivergent individuals?
Absolutely. So neurodiversity is kind of a new term, but it basically means people who think differently. The word itself means different brains. So in reality, that comes down to people who are autistic, like myself, ADHDers, dyslexics, dyspraxics, dyscalculics, dysgraphics, and a few other conditions as well. Um, in terms of why it's really important to raise awareness of these conditions, there's two main reasons. One, because people with these conditions already exist within maritime, but they're suffering silently because they don't feel safe to speak up. So there's
Mm,
obviously an element there of psychological safety and what have you, but also because we need people within maritime who can think differently to address the challenges that we face. We're facing almost a perfect storm of a crewing crisis coupled with a push for net zero, marine autonomy, global instability, and geopolitics that shift almost by the minute at the moment. And we cannot face any of those challenges without people who think differently because we need different solutions to address different problems. A lot of which are solutions have to come outside the box, which neurodivergent people are really fantastic at thinking with and dealing with. And in terms of how do we, foster an inclusive industry around neurodiversity, the biggest single thing we can do is just be compassionate.
mhm.
It's not shout people down because they are different or because they dare to speak up or because they don't act the way we expect. It's instead to say this person has unique strengths. Let's focus on those. Let's understand they may have some challenges, just like we all do. But that doesn't mean that person has any less of a right to be in maritime. It can be any less useful being in maritime. So let's support them. Let's champion them. Let's help them because if we do that, we're going to feel the same benefits that fintech have faced, other IT sectors have faced as well. I think there's one study that 150% more efficient individuals can be compared to a control group. But we can't have those benefits until we foster the environment that enables people to flourish properly.
That's a fantastic message, Dan, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.